Finally, Israel, Davido's aide, and his wife Sheila gives us receipts of what made their marriage hit the rock. We will also look at celebrities' reactions concerning what happened in their marriage. Welcome back to Getting Right with Oliver, my queens and kings. Please, if you really miss me, let me know down in the comment section. Thank you so much for always checking up on Getting Right with Olivia, watching my videos, liking my videos, doing all the good stuff right here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please help me give this video thumbs up, okay? And subscribe if you haven't. My correct people then. Let's start with the husband, Israel, Davido's aide. This is how he came out to give us his own receipts. After that, we will now take that of his wife. I have talked about their marriage crash before, so I am taking this recap for those that are joining me newly on this channel and for those that have not heard about anything about their marriage crash and those who have not at all heard anything about them or those that don't just know who they are. So right here on this video, you are going to know who they are and how their marriage crashed. So let's start with the husband. The husband said, marrying a lady because he met her during evangelism as a virgin, a pastor's daughter, a member of the St. Winners Chapel Church might not guarantee anything peace at all. Don't be too eager or quick to trust people. People can change at any time. People can be very ungrateful and deceitful. I met Sheila February 19, 2022. We became friends, which later became intimate. She told me she would only lose her virginity to the man that would marry her. Since her Ugebe Cross River mother, who is now 41, who had earlier married 2 different men with 2 kids before marrying her father, and that she was overdue at 21 for marriage. We fully agreed with her terms and conditions. I immediately began a full upgrade of her unkept situation by firstly giving her 300k and also replacing her tattered phone of less than 60k to a brand new phone iPhone 12 Pro Max of 860k in less than 2 weeks. Wow. I later also replaced the 12 Pro Max to a brand 14 Pro Max of 1.2 million that she's currently using to slay. I did a lot of shoppings for her, bought her clothes and bags, including expensive human hairs she's using without sleeping with her then. Later proposed and she fully accepted. We later did legally introduction, traditional and white wedding in Benin City. Sheila immediately changed by showing her real self. After our marriage, by wanting to set standards for me because she now felt she was blown as Juju wife. Fully verified on Instagram with more followers from her earlier struggle 3k followers when I met her. A fully Sakpa girl met with just 2,700 in her account. I have never raised my hand on her. I don't beat women at all. I respect them so much. The least money for her upkeep was 100k. She now wakes up to tell me that I derive dignity in begging my oga and that I am fully a slave and that I'm disgracing her on social media. I had earlier taken her to show same oga for the first time before we wedded. We were in Abuja Transcorp Hilton, and oga asked her straightforward if she was ready for marriage, and she fully answered by saying yes, and oga immediately gave her 500k for airtime. Oga was fully present in Benin for my wedding after cancelling a 140 million naira show appearance. Yeah, Davido is such a good guy. Cancelling a 104 million naira show appearance, Oga had to even cough out another extra 30 million to get a jet since his own was away in America for servicing. She finally moved out of my house August 8th to Abuja to meet her friend Ginika, a well-verified prostitute for fornication. After 4 attempts with flimsy excuses, her Calabar mother is the most heartless woman every man should avoid as a mother-in-law. There is nothing I didn't do to please this woman. A full fake church deaconess. Sheila would always enter my Oga's DM to discredit me. She keeps showing everyone my Oga's chat that Oga doesn't like me at all. That Oga said he's even tired of me. The one that even introduced her to Oga. I was the one who told Oga to start following her back on IG. People should be careful of Sheila and her parents. They are fully gold diggers. They fully extorted me. They want to look another highest bidder to sell their daughter to again. Sheila, on this day, you are fully cursed. You shall never have peace in your entire life. Any man who nears you is fully cursed. You fully deceived me into a legally oath of marriage just to get popularity. Omo. Okay, this is coming from the husband, Israel. Okay, I think Davido's driver. Okay, so now this is Davido's response after his aide dropped this message for the wife. Davido said, "Speak when necessary. The words carry more value." Then, now let's hear from the wife. The wife couldn't bear it anymore because the husband has come online to give us the receipt of what actually made their marriage crash. So, this is what the wife said. I sincerely apologize to anyone and everyone that my decision on how to go about this doesn't sit well with. This apology is for people I respect, my parents, topping the list, and every other person. Now, to all of you that are being murdered in my DM, just get lost and stay away from what you know nothing about. Gullible clowns. Gina continued and said, if anything happens to me or any member of my family, as Israel DMW should be held responsible. Going to my mom's shop to beat her up, you want key pikin key mama join. This isn't even something to be quiet about at this point at Nigerian Police Air Force. Okay, this is more seriouser than we thought. I was going to post this just yesterday. I heard back because aside involving the police, I reached out to someone I believe could reach him and would act on it. I said make I know forward so I don't get the oh you shouldn't have brought it online. Blah blah blah. This man carried boys to harass my mom at her shop. Your husband a boy? Okay, ex-husband, sorry. I am not here to run you all a whole story of what went down and what has been going on. The only thing at Israel DM can bring about and still brags about is the online publicity he has given me. That is undisputed. A lot of you only got to know me during the wedding. Have I always been in the social media space though? Yes, I have been. A two-time beauty queen and had browns I was working with already. Was my mother ever married to anybody before my dad? No. Did anybody deceive Israel? No. Instead, it's this man that deceived the whole family, especially my father, who took a genuine likeness to him. My papa no be Otedola, but we are comfortable enough for him to be training two of my siblings in renowned private universities, running business and paying every bill that needs attention without begging. Must I add that I am from a well respected family and this man is hell bent on painting my family what it's not? Adams Oshomole and my dad are first cousins, for crying out loud. So, me and my family aren't looking for a poverty alleviation plan. And even if it cannot be Israel, this man saw me for the first time while I was on outreach, which beforehand I never knew of his online presence. He asked for my number, which I refused to give but took his instead and never called him. Only dropped it off at the follow up unit. After which I traveled that very day and wasn't back till the next week. This man, they find me up and down until he got to my dad. He carried all kinds of certificates from church claiming to be born again, that he's different, so he is this, so blah blah blah. My father fell for it because so he's our church member and he has done this and that. That very day, he told my father that he wanted to marry me. In fact, even before he met my dad, he told the person that helped him to get to my father that he wants to marry me. If for drag me to the mud and back, make I for lock up, but you don't get to do that with my family. You don't. Clearly, you don't value yours, but you know how much I value mine, and in extension, how I value your own family too, as I have taken them as mine. And anybody where they do, you can handle this better when it reach your turn. Do it as you like. When your parents, especially your mom, is being constantly abused by your supposed husband, when you are being locked out of your matrimonial home for no reason, when you are physically and emotionally abused, when you are constantly threatened, when your mental health is on zero, when you have series of panic attacks, when you are accused of taking pills to not get pregnant, when you are deprived of doing anything, when you marry a man that gives no account of how the money realized from your wedding was spent, or how much e be at all, or see wetin I use am do. When you marry a man that's all you want for is the best, but he is the weapon fashioned against you. When you marry a man that doesn't want to be productive, and when you try to push and encourage him, you are controlling, and they know they control a man. When you experience your own, do as you like. You people are used to women showing weakness, but I am sorry, I can't give that, and I would never throw a pity party. Let the Barbie called at Israel DMW throw a pity party, and you all can go feed on the lies he's serving. Then a netizen now wrote this and said, never try to defend yourself against a narcissist. They already know you are right. They just want you to go crazy trying to prove it. She also said that her ex-husband, Israel, once asked her if she's taking any pill, and she said no, that she's not taking anything, which the man was not okay with. Later on, he now called family meeting and they debated the issue, which is if the wife is taking pill to prevent pregnancy or not. The wife said she wasn't okay with it because her husband had asked her this question. So why bring her parents into it? Something that should be between husband and wife. He is now bringing it, like he is now bringing third parties into it. The wife said she wasn't okay with it. Even at that, he never treated her own parents well, that he's always locking her out of the house, that he's always locking her outside. She said there was a time she went to salon, which Israel had left. Then, as she wanted to go to the salon, she called Israel and told him that she is already on her way to the salon, which Israel now said, after that, do not come back to my house. And when she got back home, the gate was locked. Israel has already told the gate man not to open the gate for her. She said she stood there, called her husband, called the father of her husband. They were talking about the scene, discussing it, if the gate man will open the gates or not for her. She said she stood there to a point that she now had to ask the Uber guy to just drive her around while she was making the calls, to avoid shame and people coming to ask, why are you outside? Why are you standing outside? She said later everything was settled and she took her walk of shame into the house. She said it's not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the third time that kind of a thing has been happening. And another one that happened again, the one that really pained her so much, was her friend's wedding, which her husband also knew about. And the lady brought ashebi for her. The husband knows about the ashebi and everything. She was seriously preparing for this her friend's wedding. Then on the D-Day for her to attend the wedding, I think she said on a Friday or so, she needs to go ahead of time to go and help them do some things. After preparing, she went to tell her husband that she's about leaving. The husband now said, what if I tell you that you're not going anywhere? And she was like, why would you tell me that I will not go anywhere when you already know about this, where I'm going to the wedding and everything? Later, the husband now said, you go nowhere. You are not going anywhere. Just see that after she has dressed, packed, it's painful. Seriously, forget that I'm laughing. It's painful when you are planning something, you think you are with your husband, you're working with your husband, and the man turns around and says, you are not going anywhere. Though Israel has not debunked this part to tell us if he actually did it or not. Do you guys understand? So she said later, she cried and all that. Israel made his noise, locked her inside the room and all that and all that. A whole lot, my people. Oh more. Hey, this is a saga, like this is the senior saga of all sagas of all these celebrities. Well, they did celebrity wedding, and also the end of their marriage is also ending with celebrity saga. Do you guys understand? In fact, their saga is even more than these Nollywood actresses, actors. It's more than their own. Almost there's a lot of receipts, a lot of buzzwords going on in that marriage. No marriage is perfect, so seriously, yeah, we all know that, and no marriage is perfect. For me, I think all these things, I don't know, they should have tolerated each other. Yeah, they should have. As far as the man is not cheating and he's not beating you, okay? Every other thing could be or will be or might be tolerated, okay? So please, that's my opinion though, okay? I still stand to be corrected. My correct people. And she said, lastly, I never had an issue with him serving his boss. As a wife, I only told my husband to get something doing, get a business running, start building a legacy, give him countless ideas on things he would possibly do. I just wanted him to have something going on for himself, which his family fully supports as it's a concern to everyone. And again, anyone that feels that I am not handling this well, please use your own experience, practice your preferred way to handle a thing like this. My queens and kings, my correct people, them, this is all I can take on this particular video. Drop your opinion, your take down in the comment section below. Thank you so much. Please do not forget to thumbs up this video.